From hot spots and hidden gems to lots of local flavor, it's your guide to LA the unscripted way.
And tonight we're celebrating some of our favorite Black-owned businesses.
Hello everyone and welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin and tonight I have this beautiful woman, my lovely co-host Jasmine Simpkins.
Hi Dana, thanks for having me. And tonight we're actually in one of my favorite spots, 1010 Wine Bar, and I'm gonna tell you all about that coming up.
But you're actually gonna start us off somewhere else, right?
Yes, I am. It's called Offhand. And you know what? Why don't we just roll the tape?
Let's roll the tape.
Hi, I'm Terrence Stevenson,
I'm Khalil Kinsey,
and we are the owners of
Offhand Wine Bar.
Offhand Wine Bar is a wine bar that has a heavy focus on West Coast natural winemakers.
Offhand is an extension of our crew, Westside Winos, and our kind of unconventional, casual approach to wine.
This is Westside Winos, good soup.
Good soup.
Wine is often treated as a very serious kind of thing, and we want to bring a little fun to it. So Offhand is the way that we introduce ourselves.
To be honest, the reason we picked Santa Monica is because Santa Monica picked us. We're Westsiders, we know, born and raised here in Los Angeles. Our other partner is also a California native as well. He found the space and he knew the concept that we had, and he was like, hey, I got a good space for you guys. Would you like to take it? And we were like, absolutely.
How did you learn how to swirl so good?
Just years of practice.
Years of practice.
It's all in the wrist.
Okay.
This is actually two operations in one. By day, it's Please Enjoy Coffee Bar, and by night, it's Offhand. Please Enjoy, the coffee side, is open from 7 to 4 p.m. And then Offhand opens at 5 to midnight. It really does transform. The lights get dimmer, the music gets louder, the volume overall, right, from the people to everything gets a little turned up. And then the wine starts flowing. We offer weekly wine flights selected by our partner Justin, and we offer education as well.
Every Friday we call it Flight School because we love to give knowledge to everybody. We only pick 4 wines at a time so you won't get overload of information.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Flight School,
Yeah,
you got
I caught
it.
that. Yeah, I caught that.
So it changes every Friday, and then it's available every day.
Lick of the wrist.
There you go.
You gotta smell it. You gotta teach me that, what do you call it?
Aeration.
Yes, the aeration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotta learn how to do that. Okay, wait. I like this one.
There's definitely food here, so and it's like Khalil likes to say, enough to keep you here. We have some great small bites, charcuterie boards, cheese plates, marinated olive, a few other things. We are very well known for our grilled cheese sandwich here.
Would you say that like you guys get people who come in all day long, who come for coffee and come back again at night?
Oh yeah. Some people just close down the cafe and stick around until the wine.
There's such a rich history of Black community and Black business here in Santa Monica. In many ways, us being here is, carrying on tradition.
Such a fun spot, right?
It really looks amazing. And you know what, here is another one. It's called Mingle's Tea Bar.
Yes, let's mingle.
Mingle.
LA Unscripted, it's time to put your pinkies up and sip some tea with me right here inside Mingle's Tea Bar.
Mingle's Tea Bar is a nice gym located in the city of Inglewood where we do premium loose leaf teas, homemade desserts, some coffee drinks, and a lot of events. Years ago, my mom and my aunt and I, we had a tea house, but it was primarily to teach young girls about etiquette, how to have a high tea luncheon, and we closed that business down. And then years later, I thought, oh my goodness, I need to go back into tea. I noticed that there was a difference between coffee drinkers and tea drinkers. Coffee drinkers, they want it hot, they want it fast, they want it to go. But tea drinkers, they want to sit, they want to relax, they want to sip, and they want to take in the experience. We have everything from something that tastes like fruity Kool-Aid for the novice who wants to try tea for the first time, all the way to, we have one called Endurance, which is a pu'er tea, which is very highly caffeinated, but it also has ashwagandha root.
Well, I'm excited to have a tea party with you here in the garden. So thank you for inviting LAU to sip some tea with you.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I learned about different blends to put together to bring different tastes, to bring different health benefits. And we literally went from having like 10 varieties of tea to now I think I have close to 40.
You're like a teologist.
Yeah, sometimes I say that. And I love that. I get customers that'll come in and they'll say, do you have anything for this? And I'm like, oh yeah, I do. Today I have 2 different blends. Both have a rooibos tea blend. This one is our Apricot Escape, which also has apricots in it, lemongrass, and apples. And this one is Kauai Cocktail, which has black currant, black cherries, and pineapples, along with the hibiscus and the rooibos tea blend.
I will be honest, I'm a coffee drinker, so I appreciate that you're starting me off with,
Absolutely.
you know, the beginner tea.
The beginner tea.
I love the flavor profile.
Yes.
It's very fruity, but it's not overpowering. I feel like I don't need any sugar or sweetener at all.
Our teas are so amazing that you can steep them twice and have the same flavor.
And who needs anything sweet when you've got all these?
The peach cobbler my mom makes, and she says that it's a hug from Jesus. And the lemon drop is her lemon cake, and she says that it's a kiss from God.
Oh my goodness. This is really good, and
Isn't
I'm
it?
all about a good crush.
My mom has received marriage proposals. She's received offers of gifts. Come and live with them. And I'm like, no, I don't think my dad would appreciate that. Everything in here is something personal, from the signs on the wall to even how the pictures are at an angle. My sister's the artist who did all the artwork. You may see pictures of me and my family on the wall. So it definitely, we wanted to make it inviting. We wanted to make it safe. The difference with Mingo's Tea Bar is once you come here, you feel like family. There's no stranger once you cross our door.
Okay, now for one of our absolute favorite Black-owned businesses.
And I heard when it comes to fashion, they really know how to light things up.
I see what you did there.
So this is our latest jacket from our 2022 collection, and it's obviously like an animated horse jacket, kind of a nod to, you know, old neon signs. There have been lights in clothes before, but it hasn't necessarily been a brand that solely focuses on how do we make products that have light technology infused in it. I'm Asia Hall, and I'm revealing how Neon Cowboys is lighting up the fashion industry. We have a pretty extensive celebrity clientele list. We worked with Kesha and Dua Lipa, Missy Elliott as well. Miranda Lambert, we did her music video. Meg Thee Stallion, we did one of her music videos, as well as Selena Gomez as well, one of the Casey hats as well. So this one's actually our Casey Musgraves hat, which we collaborated with her to do with her logo. So Neon Cowboys was inspired when I was at Stagecoach back in 2013. Stagecoach is like the country music festival for California. So at night the energy is really lost because it's just like pitch black and people are just kind of focusing on the headliner, but I felt like the crowd wanted something that was like a little bit more lively and something that kind of kept the party going into the night. You know, mixing that with the idea of when you look at a neon sign, you know, if you were to look at like a beer sign or something, it usually would have a cowboy hat in it. And so how do we kind of get people to be able to wear that hat is also part of where the inspiration came from. So we're mostly known for our Neon Cowboys hat, which is this one right here. The cowboy hats took me about 5 years to really get mass produced. The first 3 to 4 years, I was actually hand gluing them all and selling them at festivals. We wore them, like I think 13 of my friends, we all went to Stagecoach the next year after making the handmade versions out of ice buckets, and people went absolutely crazy. Like it was like, you know, chasing us down, asking them, where do we get them, trying to buy it off of our heads, trying to steal them off of our heads. And so it was then that I realized that people were resonating with it more than I thought. Our fans are really diverse. We have a ton of minorities. I think because for me, making it at Stagecoach, it was also part of me like taking back the idea that, you know, I obviously was sticking out in the crowd of people. And so I didn't feel like I could wear a traditional cowboy hat and not feel like I was a poser or something to that degree. And so a lot of minorities resonate with the hats because it's, you know, their way of showing their American pride, but maybe without so much stigma. And with that said too, we have a lot of like LGBTQIA+ audience as well. There's been so many people that really love the product, especially internationally, because I think that they identify it with the American dream and can also feel like, you know, it's a new wave of this inclusivity and diverse take on Americana culture.
And there's so much more coming up when LA Unscripted continues.
We'll be right back.
Hello everyone, welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin.
And I'm Jasmine Simpkins, and we're exploring some of our favorite Black-owned businesses.
Now let's see what's brewing at a local roastery.
We have so many young folks that come in our doors, and when they find out that this is a Black-owned business and then that it's Black women-owned, they're actually shocked. Sip and Sonder, we are a coffee roastery and portfolio of coffee houses. We manufacture all of the coffee that we sell, whether it's wholesale to different companies, hospitality, or in our own coffee spaces and our coffee houses. We're headquartered in Inglewood, California. We're also downtown at the Music Center, and we'll be opening up our new location in downtown Disney later this year. We really are all about the coffee. Coffee is our North Star, and we have a lot of fun with it. One of our best sellers is our Onyx, which is our vanilla charcoal latte.
I drink coffee every day, and I never done this. So much fun.
Shanita, my co-founder, and I, we are Black women, and everything that we do reflects who we are. So, you know, our Cardi Rose was named as a nod to Cardi B. When Beyonce was in town, we had the Virgo's Groove. It's fun for us and our team to really create and have drinks that speak to our community.
I smoke at the bar.
We also have different tea options, ranging from our chai, our turmeric lattes, our brewed teas, and everything in between. We also have small bites, so lots of different pastries, both savory and sweet. We offer sandwiches. We offer patties from an amazing under Bridgetown roti, and they create just delicious savory patties.
I love that people can come in and they can sip and they can sonder.
Inglewood is so special. There's such an energy of community, of creativity, of connection, of togetherness, and it really is, it's home. When we created the vibe here, we really wanted a space where people felt welcome, where they could stay a while. There's different seating areas, so you can work, for example. You can be by yourself at a cafe table. You can be communal with others. There's always music playing. This is our On View artist wall, where every month we have a different artist from the community that showcases their art. People have a relationship with Sip and Sonder, and that's the dream, you know, to kind of have something here and be able to put into the world something that then folks can embrace and that can be part of their lives in a special way. And so that's been probably one of the most special things about the journey that we have.
All right, we'll be back with so much more,
including the 1010 on this place.
Okay, I see what you did there. Stay tuned. Welcome back to LA Unscripted, everyone. I'm Dana Devin.
And I'm mac and cheese, cornbread, and collard green.
Wait, what?
I ate so much at Doolin's, I'm changing my name.
Oh my God, she is my girl. I love you.
When it comes to to soul food in LA, there's only one name I think of, Doolin's. Doolin's on Crenshaw and Doolin's Soul Food Kitchen.
Doolin's has been in existence for over 30 years. It was started by our parents, Adolph and Mary Doolin, and they initially opened a hamburger stand called Hamburger City, which later morphed into Aunt Kizzy's Back Porch, and currently we operate as Doolin's Soul Food Kitchen and Doolin's on Crenshaw.
I'd like to get the baked fish. Ooh, the string beans are my favorite. Oh my gosh, I'll do the cabbage. I gotta do the cornbread muffins.
Altogether, we've been in the restaurant business for approaching 50 years. We started off in the hamburger business, but the hamburger business started to fail. And so my parents decided to start serving soul food as a solution. Some of the specialties that we offer are our fried chicken, smothered pork chops, and my favorite is the meatloaf. We do the traditional Southern side dishes such as collard greens, candied yams, mac and cheese, and our cornbread muffins are to die for. Made from scratch, mixed by hand. These were family recipes that were evolved over the years. My dad is from Oklahoma, grew up in a small town called Luther, Oklahoma, was raised on a farm, eventually migrated to Los Angeles with his family, and we've been here ever since. The Crenshaw location opened about 33 years ago, and that's the largest sit-down location of the 3 restaurants that we own. We opened this location about 20 years ago on the corner of Manchester and La Brea. So my brother currently runs this operation, and he's doing a wonderful job.
What do we have here?
Doolin's restaurants are expanding, and what we're doing is we're adding seating. We knew that the SoFi Stadium was coming, so we wanted to have seats for the fans. Sometime in late December, early January, we're going to open it.
We've had a lot of celebrities over the years, from Denzel Washington to Little Richard was a favorite. A lot of the politicians, the mayors of both the city of Inglewood and Los Angeles. We fed just about everybody. Warren Moon has been a customer of ours for many, many years, going way back to the Aunt Kizzy's Back Porch days. He's been a really good customer of ours. We're part of the community. The food is delicious. The portions are large. And that was our dad's strategy, to give large portions of really good food. And if you do that, the customers will come again and again.
Okay, now the 411 on the 1010 Wine Bar.
Yes, Dana, this is really one of my favorite places. Here are the owners.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Leslie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Sisters.
Yes.
Amazing. I love this place, you guys.
I do too. It's the perfect place for wine, great food, right here in Inglewood. I'm gonna stop talking.
Ten Wine and Events is the first and only wine bar in Inglewood. We have the largest selection of Black-owned wines. We just have a great time here. We opened August 22nd of 2021, so a little over 6 months. My love for wine actually started when I was in law school. When I graduated and came back to LA, I said, Les, I want to do a wine bar. At the same time, she was looking for an event space, so we just decided to do it together.
I'm a wedding planner. I've been in the industry for almost 10 years now, and so I always wanted to own my own event space. I knew that I wanted to do it in Inglewood because this is where I'm from, where we still currently live, so I knew I wanted it to be here. We obtained the building. It was an automotive garage, so even when we came to look at it, when we were considering getting it, it was even hard for me to imagine it looking like anything else but the automotive garage. I kind of designed the space kind of piece by piece, so I knew the vibe that I wanted, I knew the colors that I wanted. You know, a traditional wine bar has like a lot of reds and burgundies, and we just wanted something different, but we still wanted it to feel warm and cozy.
We do daily special for wines. We have about 10 different flights that you can choose from. So there's 4 wines, 2-ounce pours, and it allows you to just try different varieties of the wine. So here is a mix of our red and white flight. So we start off with a little sweetness with our Riesling, then we go dry with our Sauvignon Blanc, go to our OPP Pinot Noir, which is it's still dry, but it's not as dry as like a cab would be. And then we close out with the Cabernet.
The wine community is small, the Black wine community is even smaller. So people would just introduce us to new wines all the time. And if we try them and we like them, then we'll put them on our menu.
Thankfully, we do have food. So, you know, we have traditional wine bar stuff, bread, butter, you know, charcuterie boards, mussels, things like that. But we also have some entrees. We're able to team up with the local chef who created our menu, Chef Kendra, who has Swift Cafe, and her vision we're just executing here. This is one of our most popular dishes. This is a shrimp and risotto. It's a play on shrimp and grits. It has Cajun butter mixed in with our shrimp on top, and it pairs very well with the Sauvignon Blanc that we have.
Ladies, excuse me? Come on, whose recipe is this? Is this mom's recipe? Do I need to interview her too? This is so good.
Thank you.
How does it feel to have a wine bar right here in Inglewood where you guys grew up?
It's been everything we wanted and more. Just support from the community, busy, people coming in, giving us new ideas. Like we're starting spoken word, we have a DJ, we have to meet the winemaker. So it really is just a collaboration with us in the community.
Over the last couple of years, obviously, I've educated myself more on wine, but I like to drink it and I like what wine stands for. It really stands for bringing people together. And that's why I think 1010 has been so popular, because it really is a space that brings people together over wine.
All right, you guys, that is all the time we have for tonight. Jasmine, thank you so much for co-hosting with me. This was fun.
Thank you for having me.
It was great, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a great night. But you know, every show we end it like this. Ready?
Okay.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Mwah!